Now we're moving in two different directions, and if I don't speak up right now, I'm gonna be miserable. It's all this provoking. That's what they wanna do, man. It's whack.
See, bitches get threatened when they can't handle the truth. They want to start swinging.
Wait, hold on. Let them clear that out because I promise you. No, listen, I promise you. One of these girls grab you, I'm gonna go crazy.
Get out of here,
Grab you, I'm gonna go crazy.
The love and hip-hop franchise's mainstays, Kirk Frost and M. Harris, had spent years living their lives in front of cameras, experiencing fame, notoriety, and everything in between. However, after years of making mistakes in their personal and professional lives, their careers were on the line, public opinion had soured, and both men found themselves at a crossroads. This was their last chance to turn their lives around. Once a well-liked character in Atlanta's love and hip-hop scene, Kirk had. His marriage to Rashida had been put to the test on numerous occasions. His business endeavors were failing, and his once loyal fans were beginning to turn away. Meanwhile, Mendeecees, a prominent figure on Love and Hip Hop New York, had been dealing with legal issues that resulted in a prison sentence. His reputation had been damaged by numerous scandals, and his infidelity had become one of the most talked about topics on the show. His relationship with his fiancée, Yandy Smith, had suffered as a result of his absence, and the strain of the circumstance had affected them both. Their lives reached a turning point when they were subjected to a barrage of criticism from all sides. Their fans had grown impatient. Sponsors were severing their connections, and the network was uncertain about their future on the program. Kirk and I were both aware that if they didn't take immediate action, they may lose their jobs, families, and the respect of their former supporters. The only thing we could do was to apologize. Yes, it was a desperate attempt, but it was their last chance to demonstrate that they were prepared to change, and that the weight of the situation was heavy, and mistakes could not define them forever. Anything less than sincerity may permanently ruin their careers. The video apology was planned. Despite their nervousness, both men realized the seriousness of what they were about to do. They had to own up to their mistakes, express sincere regret, and most importantly, demonstrate to their families, supporters, and the general public that they were dedicated to improving.
Now we're moving in two different directions, and if I don't speak up right now, I'm gonna be miserable. It's all this provoking. That's what they wanna do, man. It's whack.
See, bitches get threatened when they can't handle the truth. They want to start swinging.
Wait, hold on. Let them clear that out because I promise you. No, listen, I promise you. One of these girls grab you, I'm gonna go crazy.
First, Kirk said, his eyes sad, "I've made many mistakes in my life, and it's hurt the people I love most. I'm sorry, Rashida, for the hurt I've caused you. I've let myself down. I've been selfish. I've made bad decisions, and I've given little thought to what matters most to our family." His voice trembled a little as he hesitated, but I'm not pleading for forgiveness. Rather, I'm requesting an opportunity to make amends because I've learned from this, and I'm trying every day to be a better person. Spouse who is a better guy and father. Then it was Misa's turn, and he looked grimly into the camera. "I've made choices that have impacted my life, my family, and my job. The Yandy, I apologize for not supporting you the way you deserve, and for allowing my behavior to harm you and our family. I've given it some thought, and I'm determined to be a better guy, parent, and partner. In general, his remarks were replete with sincere sadness. Despite my mistakes, I'm not a defined person. Through them, I'm learning and striving to be the person I was always destined to be. The video of the apology was an unvarnished, honest moment. Both males, they banked their souls to own their errors and make amends. Some of their fans seemed to find resonance in their sincerity, while others remained doubtful. Was this a real moment of accountability, or simply another attempt to maintain relevance in the spotlight? The response was swift and varied, with social media exploding with comments from some, aiding them in their endeavors. The harm to their public perceptions was evident, but despite the criticism, they had at least taken the first step toward healing. Others, however, felt that the apology was too little, too late. Over the following few weeks, Kirk and Meg remained true to their word and showed their commitment to change. Kirk tried to mend his connection with Rashida by concentrating on his business ventures and re-establishing their family life. He is now a free man, committed himself to his family and his future with Yundi. Their efforts were not in vain. Gradually, the public's opinion of them started to change. It wasn't a sudden change, but the two men showed that they could grow from their mistakes and accept responsibility for their actions. Eventually, the apology had served its purpose, and even though not everyone was forgiving, it gave Kirk and Mies a chance to fight, because they had shown vulnerability, accepted responsibility for their errors, and made the initial move. Although the world wasn't prepared to move on from their past, they had at least earned the chance to demonstrate that they were more than their errors. But rather than marking the conclusion of their journey, it marked the start of a new one in which they would need to keep demonstrating their resolve to change, not just for the cameras, but also for themselves and their families.
I'll be moving in two different directions, and if I don't speak up right now, I'm gonna be miserable. This all this provoking. That's what they want to do, man. It's whack.
See, bitches get threatened when they can't handle the truth. They want to start swinging.
Wait, hold on. Let them clear that out because I promise you.
Walk straight to
no, listen. I promise you. One of these girls grab you, I'm gonna go crazy. Let's go get some. Yeah. Grab you, I'm gonna go crazy. I'll be moving in two different directions, and if I don't speak up right now, I'm gonna be miserable. This all this provoking. That's what they want to do, man. It's whack.
See, bitches get threatened when they can't handle the truth. They want to start swinging.
Wait, hold on. Let them clear that out because I promise you.
Walk straight to
no, listen. I promise you. One of these girls grab you, I'm gonna go crazy. Let's go get some. Yeah. Just grab you, I'm gonna go crazy. Just grab you, I'm gonna go crazy. Let's go.